But our top focus tonight is the World Cultural Fest, which has been held under the aegis of Sri Sri Ravi Shankar's Art of Living Foundation, with literally thousands of people thronging to the day one of the festival. This, ironically, on a day when there are as many as 20,000 weddings across the national capital. Take a look at where exactly we are finding a capital gridlock. Traffic jams across the city, and we'll have live reports on that. Now, as the colourful Cultural Olympics kicked off in the presence of Prime Minister Modi, several roads, as I said, were gridlocked. But the fact is, this was a festival like no other. It's being described as a Kumbh Mela of culture. The Prime Minister and other VVIPs are in attendance at it. Outside the city, the one who is suffering is the Aam Aadmi, because traffic was crawling at a snail's pace, particularly as there was rain through the day and there are thousands of weddings on an auspicious day. All this, remember, even as the controversy brewed over the festival itself and over alleged environmental violations. The Art of Living Foundation has agreed to pay 25 lakhs as first part of its 5 crore rupees Green Foundation. Take a look at what has been a festival with controversy and celebration.
दुनिया मानवीय मूल्यों से भी जुड़ सकती है और जोड़ा जा सकता है और जोड़ना चाहिए भी। भारत के पास वो सांस्कृतिक विरासत है, वो सांस्कृतिक अधिष्ठान है जिसकी तलाश दुनिया को है। हम दुनिया की उस आवश्यकताओं को कुछ न कुछ मात्रा में, किसी न किसी रूप में हम परिपूर्ण कर सकते हैं। लेकिन ये तब हो सकता है जब हमें हमारी इस महान विरासत पर गर्व हो, अभिमान हो। अगर हम ही अपने आप को कोसते रहेंगे, हमारी हर चीज की हम बुराई करते रहेंगे, तो दुनिया हमारी ओर क्यों देखेगी? जब कला के द्वारा किसी देश को देखा जाता है तो इस देश की अंतर्भूत ताकत को पहचाना जाता है। आज विश्व भारत की कला की शक्ति और कला साधना सदियों से करते आए हुए लोग आज विश्व को एक अनमोल भेंट दे रहे हैं। हम वो लोग हैं जिन्होंने उपनिषद से उपग्रह तक की यात्राएं की है और यही जीवन जीने की कला हमारे ऋषियों ने, मुनियों ने, ज्ञानियों ने, तपस्वियों ने हमें विरासत में दी है। संकटों से जूझ रहा मानव, वैयक्तिक जीवन में समस्याओं से जूझ रहा मानवी, भारत की पारिवारिक संस्था, परिवार, फैमिली, ये ऐसी धरोहर हमारी दुनिया जब जानती हो तो उसको अचरज होता है। हमने ये कला सीखी है, सदियों से सीखी है, लेकिन अगर उसमें खरोच आ रही है तो उसको फिर से ठीक ठाक करने की आवश्यकता है। और मैं श्री श्री रविशंकर जी के माध्यम से ये जो काम चल रहा है, इसे अभिनंदन करता हूं, बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं देता हूं और सभी कलाकारों को, सभी साधकों को, सभी आर्ट ऑफ लिविंग के कार्यकर्ताओं को इस भव्य समारोह के द्वारा भारत की एक विशिष्ट छवि विश्व के सामने पहुंचाने के लिए बहुत बहुत बधाई देता हूं।
You know, there are 4 things that unite us. Actually, 5. Sports, culture, art and culture, economics or business and industry, spirituality, and intellectual debate. We have here children who are visually impaired, but yet they have come from so many kilometers traveling and they are part of this musical program. I welcome all of you have come from far and wide, right from Argentina, Mongolia to Pakistan. There are more than 100 people from Pakistan here. Such lovely people, our neighbors from Nepal. And we are giving such a strong message in today's world when it is so much needed. When there is so much gap between communities, between nations, between ideologies, we give them one strong message. Look, we can coexist with our differences. We can love each other with our differences. Diversity is nature of this planet. Let us love the diversity. Let us care for the environment. Let's care for each other. This message we need to give. We love nature because it's in our DNA.
Shri Ravi Shankar's message there, but let's go straight across live at the moment because the World Culture Festival is just about taking off. Remember, there are 35,000 dancers who have assembled here who over the next 3 days will be performing there, and several heads of state, as you can see at the moment, who are speaking at that function. Various politicians have also speaking at that function there as we speak at the moment. Traffic, though, is a nightmare. Lakhs of people now descending on the national capital, not just for Shri Ravi Shankar's festival, but also for 20,000 weddings that are taking place in the city today. And as you can see, as a result, traffic has become a major issue even outside that festival. Over 1,700 traffic personnel have been deployed today. I want to go to our correspondents who fanned out across the city to give you a sense of why this Cultural Olympics has also become a recipe, in a sense, some are saying, for chaos. Preeti Chaudhary is just outside the festival, and Atir Khan and Ankit Tyagi are at vantage points. But Preeti Chaudhary, you've been there at the festival. It started with rain. It was raining early this evening. The rains have come down. Has it in any way affected the crowds there and the kind of people who've come there? Are there mainly Art of Living volunteers or lots of local Delhiites who've come for the festival?
Well, Rajdeep, I reckon, and especially with what Sri said earlier, the true test of a cultural festival would be in the kind of people who've come here at their own volition. Now, it could be because of the torrential rainfall that was seen here. There was a hailstorm. A lot of people turned back. But not just that, it was aided by absolutely zero coordination between the machineries in terms of the agencies working to organize the event, the Art of Living or the Delhi Police. The Delhi Police the Art of Living saying that they were not given proper instructions. Therefore, there were no signage at all. And this is a massive venue. A lot of people, and we were speaking to them earlier, had to turn back, Rajdeep, while they were coming because they really couldn't figure out where they had to even enter from. On the other hand, the Art of Living organization, and I'm speaking to them, they apologized, saying that they were only handed the venue today morning by the SPG because of the Prime Minister's security concerns. So they really could not put signage. A lot of passes were with the SPG, so the passes were wrongly distributed as well. So there was virtual chaos even before the rains came in, and after the rains there was a short circuit at the back, where the stage is concerned. They cordoned off one area. A lot of lights there were supposed to be a lot of display of lights, and that wasn't possible primarily because there was a short circuit, so they had to shut down half of the electric part, the control room of this event. On the other hand, Rajdeep, we were promised a crowds of lakhs. What we did see, people coming at their own volition, not even a lakh. Now, I said could be reasons for that. Primarily, it was the second, the security was extremely strong. A lot of had to get away, and B, there was complete lack of coordination. Well, hopefully, the Culture Festival will have a better day come tomorrow and Sunday.
Right, we'll have to wait and see if the weather improves come tomorrow, but clearly the weather has been a bit of a dampener. Ankit Tyagi, you're at the Ashram Chowk, which is perhaps a place where on regular days also you have traffic jams. Is it even worse than normal? Is there a sense of people, traffic commuters feeling that because of the festival, that's why the traffic has enlarged today, or it's just because there are so many weddings today in Delhi?
A mix of both, Rajdeep, and in fact an hour back I was surprised that the traffic was smooth, but as of now it's back to what you will call a bumper to bumper traffic here at Ashram. I'm standing on the footover bridge at Ashram, and this the lane that you are seeing as of now is the one that is going towards the DND, so towards Noida. It's jam-packed. You can see how traffic is completely, extremely slow. It's snarling. On the other side, if I can show you what is happening for people, those who are coming from Noida into Delhi, that side, that lane that you see behind me is the one that is connecting the DND to this side, to the Ashram Chowk. A lot of people are coming from that side, completely packed. In fact, when I was trying to reach here, I had to park my vehicle about a kilometer from, and me and my camera person had to walk here so that we could make it to the footover bridge. A lot of people, in fact, just before you came to me, a group of people from the Sri Sri event, those who are going back on the footover bridge. And very interestingly, now people have started using this footover bridge, especially their two-wheelers, to climb up and to go on to the other side. So it is going to take at least a couple of more hours before this traffic clears up. But weddings, Sri Sri Ravi Shankar's event, you can see all that. Only the red brake lights all across on that side. So it is going to take a bit of a time before people, especially on this side of Delhi, can get smooth traffic and can be on their way back home.
Right. Let me also go to Jugal Purohit, who is joining us from the main ring road of Delhi. We're trying to get a sense of why in this national capital, the largest, in a sense, the fastest growing city in the country, when a day like today takes place with a big cultural festival and weddings, an entire city is coming to a halt. The Indian national capital is coming to a halt. Jugal Purohit, is that the sense that you're getting? Or is the traffic, because of the efforts of the traffic policemen, moving relatively smoothly?
Well, Rajdeep, I can just answer this by telling you that I have traveled about 10 kilometers and that too in the last 2.5 hours. There are some sections of the road where there is traffic which is free, as you can in my immediate on the road that I'm immediately standing on, but on the other side the traffic, I can still see the vehicles that I saw about 15-20 minutes ago. As you can see, whatever little you can, that place hasn't moved in a long time. Also, all along the journey, we came across people who told us that they were stranded for the last 45-50 to take rides from auto rickshaws, from scooters, just to cover this 8 to 10 kilometers in the last 2 hours. So one doesn't really know whether it is in spite of there being traffic police or the fact that there is some movement taking place despite the fact that there is traffic police. One doesn't know that for sure, but what I can tell you in this 2.5-3 hour long journey that I have had to undertake is that the national capital is at a standstill, where you see movement, they are restricted for a short distance, and then there are jams again. People are not going to remember this day in a very, very nice way. That's all I can tell you, Rajdeep.
Let me also go to Atir Khan, who's at the AIIMS flyover. Atir, this is the flyover that leads to the country hospital. Is there a sense that people are feeling angry and frustrated that they're on a road where traffic has moved slowly? Or as I can see behind you, traffic now seems to be breathing a little bit more easily than it was a couple of hours ago.
Well, yes, surprisingly, Rajdeep, the traffic scene here is not as bad as it is a venue of the World Cultural Festival. Now, behind me is the road which to IIT. I am right outside AIIMS here. but remember there are still 60,000 people who have gathered here at the venue. That's the police estimates. And at the time when they disperse, there might be more traffic. The effort that the VVIPs were still present there leave so that there is no sort of vision of it. Remember when the Prime Minister there in the evening, there were traffic restrictions due to which there were heavy traffic snarls there. Now, as of now, the traffic police has tried to confine their police personnel around the venues. In the morning, there was another satsang here near Mehroli, which also had lakhs of people, but that luckily got over early in the day. I have much impact here because the police have tried, confine at places like GT Karnal Road, where they are wedding, banquet halls and other such places.
Okay, Amit there, we'll keep coming back to you through.
Not everyone in our country is allowed to default on a bank loan, while billionaire Vijay Mallya is sitting abroad after defaulting on a bank loan worth 9,000 crores. A poor farmer from Thanjavur in Tamil Nadu was brutalized.
So this time it's going to be me who's going to be talking to you.
It's going to be me who's going to tell you what's new from the world of technology. We have news, we have reviews, and we have Sahil doing the Redmi Note 3 review. And